Hey everybody, it's Caroline over at TOURIG. We know you've been waiting for it. Today's finally the day. We're gonna do a full walkthrough tour of the 2023 two-person Bruce Banner 170 model. The Bruce Banner van really stands out from the lot because of how self-sustainable it really is. With an integrated wet bath, a 12-volt air conditioner, redundant heating system, you really can't go wrong in this. Starting out, we're here at the front of the van. Up here on our hood, not only do we have a black vinyl wrap, but we also did a paint protection film on top of that, or what we call PPF. This is a necessary item to add to your camper van because it's gonna really help the exterior lifespan. Having this PPF wrap on a pop top, on the hood, anywhere where you're getting a lot of direct sunlight, this is gonna extend the life of your vehicle. Looking to the top of the van, we have the TOURIG 270 roof rack lighting system. This is going to entail of 2 Lumicoin bars in the front, one on the side by the slider door, and one in the rear by the rear doors. These are great to have on any camper van for pulling up to the campsite late at night, and they're easily controlled by the S-Pod. As usual, on the Bruce Banner, we're going to have our Agile RIP kit. On this van specifically, we have a Stage 2. Underneath our suspension, we're going to have our Discovery AT3 tires, and then, of course, the Black Rhino Arsenal wheel. Every TOURIG is going to come equipped with our airliner cabinetry, which is aluminum powder coated with our shocks in here, making sure that everything is super tight. You're never going to have that rattle when you're driving down the road. TOURIG makes operating your lights and pretty much everything in here as easy as flipping a switch. For our upper cabinetry, all of our lighting is going to be controlled right at the end. Our upper cabinetry lighting is also dimmable. So if you click that button twice, you'll get a dim. And the button behind that is going to control the lights that are underneath the cabinet. We also have our Sirocco fans, which are my favorite. These are omnidirectional, so you can blow it on your neck when you're driving. You can blow it on your head when you're sitting in the settee and reading. The settee is an integral piece of the Bruce Banner. It is so nice to be able to get out of the driver's seat after a long drive, sit somewhere different, and kind of just create that separation of space. What's cool about the TOURIG settees is that you have the option to make them safes as well. So if we pull up our cushion, we have our locking handle. Open that up, pull it up, and we have a nice storage area inside. My favorite window selection is going to be from AM Auto. It's going to be our slider. So you just unclip it back here, and then from the side, you're going to give it a pull. You have a screen, or you could do a full pass-through. This is great because our cooktop is centrally located right by the window. So if you're cooking something, I don't know, with onions or something that might be a little bit too smelly for this small space, you can open up that window and let all that fly out. Every TOURIG is going to come equipped with an induction cooktop. This is our choice because of the safety features that come with induction. So here we have a metallic pot. So you have to have either a cast iron or some sort of metal magnetic cookware in order to operate these. But once you have that, all you need to do is turn that power button on, and then you choose to heat it in intervals, or you can switch to the temperature. Underneath our cooktop, we're gonna have our isotherm 130-liter cruise. It comes out kind of like a drawer, and inside, we're gonna have this nice kind of blue mood light with a wine rack, an additional drawer, and a really spacious freezer. On the opposite galley, we're gonna have our sink and a lot of storage space. Every TOURIG, of course, comes equipped with a sink filler, solid surface, and each one's gonna have bumpers on it to reduce that road noise rattle. Inside, we're gonna have a bunch of different filters to make sure that your gray water tank is gonna stay as clean as possible. Below our sink, we're gonna have all of our controls. This control is gonna light up blue. That's gonna turn on our water pump and our gauge so we can see how much water we have in our fresh tank. The one below that is a 3-way switch for a light in our garage area underneath our bed. And then the two on the left side of the gauge are gonna be dump valves. The upper one is gonna be for our sink. The lower one is gonna be for our shower. Below that, if we open up this cabinet, we're gonna have our 4-season gray water tank. TOURIG likes to keep all of our gray water tanks inside the van to help prevent any potential possibility of freezing. Looking at the rest of this cabinet here, we have a lot of storage space. All the way at the bottom, we're gonna have one of our AquaHot registers. This is where the heat's gonna come out. On top of that, we're gonna have this really nice space for pots, pans, Instant Pot, air fryer, whatever it may be. Drawers, and again, 2 more really large storage spaces. On top, we have a really nice finished off butcher block. For the Bruce Banner model, TOURIG always recommends a redundant heating system. If you're truly going off-grid with this vehicle, having 2 heating systems is a great way to heat a space the size of a 170 wheelbase, and if any potential problems popped up, you always have a backup heater. This heater is an S-bar that's going to be located under our passenger seat base. We also have a heating register over there. Our primary heat source is going to be the AquaHot 125D. That's going to be centrally located over in our bed area. The AquaHot is centrally located over in the bed area, so in the middle of the night, if you're still feeling a little cold, you can easily bump up that temperature. The AquaHot is one of my favorite products on the market because you do have multiple functions with this. You can run it from your diesel tank, or if you're plugged into shore power, you can also run the unit off of your electrical system. The TOURIG fiberglass shower is one of my favorites because we have these awesome beauty panels from SeaTech that are going to integrate perfectly with our airliner cabinetry. Inside the shower, we have a TOURIG shower curtain that's on a rod, and then it magnetizes to the edges. So that'll help keep all of the water inside when you're taking a shower, potentially at a slant. So I'm about 5'3", and I wear a 6.5 women's shoe, and this shower can accommodate somebody 6 feet or a little bit taller. Also inside our shower, we have a cassette toilet from Thetford. These are one of my favorites because it's super easy to buy a secondary cartridge and just get lost for a couple weeks. So the bed in the Bruce Banner is going to be at 40 inches where our bed panels meet the wall. We have a 4-inch mattress on this, custom upholstery done by TOURIG. I love the 40-inch bed, not only because I can sit up straight in it, but also any sized mountain bike, e-bike, trail bike, gravel bike can usually fit underneath a 40-inch bed. Another great feature that TOURIG provides with our bed system is a bulkhead and doggy door pass-through. So if you have something that might not store as easily in the upper cab, you can put it in a nice centrally located spot where you can just stick your hand in and grab it. Typically, TOURIG is going to install a max air fan above your bed area. I love this because I need white noise when I'm sleeping, but it also is a great way to keep circulation going. TOURIG makes safety our #1 priority. Being a Mercedes-Benz expert upfitter, we want to make sure that all of the safety features you would have in your home, you also have in the van, a home away from home. In every TOURIG, you're going to get a smoke and CO2 detector along with a fire extinguisher. Speaking of safety, every TOURIG is going to come with a first aid kit. Super easily accessible on a magnetic lock. You can grab it when you need it. This thing is fully comprehensive with a tourniquet, and TOURIG collabs on this first aid kit with Outer Limits Supply. Every van lifer is always going to be concerned about storage in the van. TOURIG makes this as easy as possible for you. Over here, on top of our electrical cabinet, we have L-Track on the top of it and behind it. This makes it really easy to throw a duffel bag up here and just quickly bungee it down. Jumping into the electrical cabinet, we'll open that up. And inside, we have a lot of stuff going on. The most important takeaway here is that this is a 600 amp hour lithium battery system with a 3000 watt inverter charger. This is the perfect setup for somebody who's looking to go off the grid for weeks at a time. Jumping to the other side of our garage area, we're gonna find our water cabinet. When we open that up, we're gonna see our 40-gallon water tank and our AquaHot 125D unit. As I mentioned earlier, this is the perfect product for somebody who is looking to go off grid because you have that dual function of heat, water heating, and it can be run from diesel or electrically. On the edge of our cabinet, we're gonna have a washdown point at the bottom. This is where you're gonna plug in your shower hose and then set up your rear door shower curtain from TOURIG and then take a nice hot shower on the outside. Above that, we're gonna have our water fill. This is how you're gonna get water into your water tank so that you can use it later in your interior shower, your sink, or your outdoor shower. Checking out our switches over here, our bottom switch is gonna operate our water pump. This is on a 3-way switch, so not only can you turn your water pump on from the back, you can also turn it on from the interior of the van. Same with this button above it. This is gonna be our cargo light for the inner garage area. So this is on a 3-way switch and can be operated from the outside or the interior of the van. One of my favorite hallmarks of owning a TOURIG is gonna be our soft goods. Every TOURIG is gonna come equipped with our large bunker bags in the back and the rear doors. Not only do we upholster this to match the interior of the van, but you have these nice big bags that can store all of your hoses, air compressor hoses, whatever you need quick access to back here. On the other side, we're gonna have cords for our electrical unit. Again, you can put bike mounts in here, whatever you see fit. Behind me, we have our TOURIG upper-lower bunker screens. These are some of my favorite because not only are they a screen, but they're also a privacy curtain. So if you roll up to the gas station and you don't really want everybody to know what's going on in here, throw up your screens, throw up the privacy curtain, and you'll be good. Another feature that comes with every TOURIG is gonna be the TOURIG extended step, or what I call our mudroom. This is a great place to throw some dog leashes, jumper cables, wrenches, whatever you need quick access to. Above that, we're gonna have our drop-down table, or as I call it, our charcuterie board. This is a great spot. You know, we have a 110 outlet right off the side of this cabinet. So if you need to make a smoothie in the morning or plug in the radio and listen to the news, whatever you need, you can do that right here outside. All right, guys, that's it for this van. But if you're interested in purchasing a vehicle like this or getting any upgrades done to your camper van, you can contact us at tourig.com. Stay tuned for our 4-person Bruce banner coming soon. We'll see you next video.